Are three different organizations that kind of work together to keep these things alive. The first one is the Historic Mission Hotel itself. You know, because it is a functioning hotel, there are a few rules that they want us to pay. With a man by the name of Christopher Columbus Miller. Now, the city of Riverside, utopian society, people that were high-minded, they were very moral, they didn't drink, they didn't swear. Like a Adobe house right over here in the center where the pool is today, and where it says Quarter the Birds. Now, Frank's father knew people were coming to California, coming to Riverside.
We just entered the courtyard, and one fact the tour guide told us is that this covering thing, it extended all the way to the train station, so people getting off the train could come here in comfort with a little bit of shade. And uh, and the Mission Inn was never one of the 21 California missions, but it was designed to look like it.
This here is Frank Augustus Miller. The statue is larger than life, much as the man was himself. Carved out from San Bernardino and San Diego counties. That's why Riverside has that kind of weird square shape. Mr. Miller is responsible for doing that.
Oh.
He's also a big fan of technology, newfangled things like aviation. So after the Wright brothers had their...
This is a statue of Frank Miller, who owned this property, and he was the founder. Okay, this is a statue of Frank Miller, the founder of the Mission Inn, and what was the fact? Oh, and he was responsible for creating Riverside County, which was carved out of San Bernardino and San Diego counties, because he thought Riverside was important enough to be its own county. Yeah. I looked at the Google reviews for this place, and it mentioned Christmas lights. And apparently, when I was little, I've been here, and there's Christmas lights decked out here. So that seems really cool, and I would want to see it for myself again.
They were designed by two different kings of Spain. This was Carlos the Ninth and 1813. So there's a significant gap between them. They've only been fired in California one time. They used to be, and we were able to get that National Historic Landmark designation, which means nothing can be done to the hotel to change it without an active Congress. Congress never does anything. It's called as the Nanjing Bell. It weighs 3,500.
This is the Nanjing Bell, and Mr. Miller was a huge fan of bells. He had hundreds of bells in his collection, and this one of his friends, right? One of his, or, yeah. One of his friends wanted to buy this bell, but he wouldn't let him. So then he said he would go back to New York and So he said he would go back to New York and badmouth Mr. Miller to everyone.
The mission was completed. This was Frank Miller's actual apartment. You notice it's a split level. This was the original seating area on the other side of the wall. Where the bar is located was Mr. Miller's private bedroom. Out there was a small stage where guests would play the violin or maybe the pianoforte. They would play maybe small sketches or do poetry.
Okay. The presidential wall has all the presidents who have visited the Mission Inn.
So this is the music room, or actually formerly the music room, now known as the Grand Parisian Ballroom. If you see this event space, you look up at the ceiling, you see these beautiful chains hanging from or chandeliers hanging from these chains. When Mr. Miller went up to San Francisco, this is some of that stuff that he found. Now, the stuff in the harbor, because in the 1840s during the gold rush, sailors would often go to San Francisco Harbor, or San Francisco Bay, and abandon ships to go to the mountains to find gold. So the ships rotted and sank in the harbor, except for the anchors, the chains, the metal bit. Music, she loved it. However, she passed away, unfortunately, in 1908. American Romeo and Juliet. I know cigarettes never swore. However, when he passed away in 1930, Hotel, Alexander Sharp, William Alexander Sharp, was doing some art with Frank. Came over here and he was thinking of the California missions. He was very sad about the disrepair they've fallen into. You can see that they've got holes in the ceiling, walls collapsed. Frank Miller saw these paintings and said, I need to get
The music room? Okay. Now we're going in the Grand Parisian Ballroom, which used to be the music room. It very well could be.
When you go upstairs, please stay to the right-hand side if you don't. Highways were actually created very wide to accommodate all the traffic that was coming in and out. Alright, folks. And so we have to everything in front of it. So guess we'll go up there with Irish Inn Tour Riverside, and to honor her in her double club hotel, we have a grand piano in there, so that's in honor of the Carrie Jacobs Bronze. I did mention that.
Oh, thank you.
Now the St. Cecilia Chapel holds about 12 people, so it's good for small weddings. It's named after, again, the patron saint of music, and we have this beautiful replica of a bas-relief done in 1491 by the famous artist Donatello. So it's a beautiful, we have not been able to find out anything. We developed something called the real technique for glass, which is putting an iridescent on it.
Oh, is it the Tiffany lamps?
I think it might be. Now you see everything on the wall is almost kind of like a hodgepodge image. Rooms of lighting and Spanish wing over here. Where we saw our author's row is directly above us. These rooms actually face the Spanish patio. The small balconies and those beautiful double doors are right on the other side. However, before this was filled in the hotel's collection. When they had the Panama Pacific Exposition in San Francisco, he done this painting to celebrate that. This is the second half. It's considered the Earth's World Diary, which is exactly 104. And these doors are model seats. Chapel. In fact, we have representations of multiple faiths. We have this beautiful Catholic retablo that comes to us from Huacahuano, Mexico. Hand-carved Mexican cedar, again with gold leaf overlay. These are the Tiffany windows. Now there are true windows and more mosaics. Get that iridescence. To your right, you have the stained glass windows. And if you want to get a beautiful shot, if you turn around at the very, this is the first half of Psalm 104. Thou hast made them all. And again, the second half says the earth is full of thy riches. And of course, now these are choir stalls modeled after those in Westminster Abbey. If you folks have ever seen a royal wedding or a royal funeral, you understand that it's quite a bit of standing up, processional, pomp and circumstance. So the people that would often sing, the monks, the nuns, the choirs, would often get very tired. They wouldn't want to stand the entire time. So these seats lift up, and there's a small shelf at the bottom of it called a misericordia mercy seat, and you can lean back, and with your long robes, it looked like you were standing up the whole time as you were taking a little break and sitting down.
We're in one of the other chapels, which has many different representations of faith, and it's non-denominational. There's all the Catholic saints and figures there, and then over here is a Jewish menorah, right? A menorah. And what's that? Islam? I think that's Islam over there. Yeah.
Where these beautiful bamboo pots are now. We often use this area to host weddings.
What? This is the Oriental room.
Tradition to study the Japanese community areas. In fact, it's open to yin and yang. Now, directly behind me, it actually used to be open to the elements, but the glass sort of protected. It depicts the story from Frank's collection. These are all original to the hotel and Mr. Miller, with one exception. We got this guy at Target because we needed to fill the space. So we find something good over here. There's a small piece on where there's imperfection. You can see where he pulled the silk out and threads that are woven into this beautiful mosaic tapestry. Get the best view, folks. That's right about members who joined the League of Nations after World War I. Mr. Miller is very instrumental in hosting conferences. actually the original elevator sign.
With no water?
Just with a bunch of like
And no water?
me too. So we'll just finish swimming while they try.
That's so funny.
And then, like, press the emergency button, right? And the guy knows.
Blue glazed tile cell on top of it. And when the international funding was completed, this wrapped around and gave the... All right, folks. Now, I had mentioned that Frank always all the way to the train station. That was not Frank's only idea, though. You see this beautiful this portrait of him and his grandson? He's dressed up like a Franciscan monk. Because Frank Miller would have his brother. Frank would hop on the train dressed up like... It turns out in the 1940s, an officer came to party. Here at the hotel, you can see the dining room, see the menu, just a little more fun facts and folks. Well, thank you very much for taking the tour, everybody. We do appreciate it. Any questions?
Mission. Okay. First we're at the Mission Inn Museum, and we'll be going on a tour of of the property. Or we're at Mission Inn Museum, and we'll be going on a guided tour of the hotel. Hello, Blogineers. We are in Riverside, California, and we're going to show you the fun things you can do here. That's why he's in timeout. Okay. Behind me is the Wall of Presidents, which shows. Behind me is the Wall of Presidents, which has portraits of those who visited the Mission Inn, and Nixon over here is notable because he was married here. No, don't do it.
I can't do it, but Abby can.
Alan Harding, wish you were here.
I have a pen. You want it?
And that is the Mission Inn Tour. And that is the Mission Inn Tour. Oh my gosh, is it not working anymore? Testing. And that is the Mission Inn Tour.
This place is actually really fancy, and there's a lot more to explore. Some parts I don't know if we are able to explore, but there's different sections like a Japanese, Mexican, and then a bunch of dining places along the way. It's really we did look on the app. It is only like $82 for a night, so that is pretty good for such a fancy place.
No, that.
This place is actually very affordable.
No. It's not very affordable.
Do it. Just go.
All right. We looked at the app. Oh yeah. Okay. I really liked this place, and it's probably the most impressive inn I've ever been to, just because all of the rooms have really different and unique artwork. What else? The best part was overlooking the courtyard from the upper floor, and also the best part was overlooking the courtyard from the upper floors and seeing all the mission-style architecture. We looked at our hotel app, and the cheapest rooms are $82 a night, but of course during Christmas time it's probably more. So you could find some affordable rooms here. Gosh.